do you want to be loved by a woman? Like, do you want a traditional marriage?
Why you have so much animosity against women's sports?
So when you're talking about competency, is it just competency in one aspect? What if there's a guy that's really good at jumping? There's a guy that's really good at jumping, but he's not smart in any other aspect. Is that competent enough for you, or does he deserve to be a slave?
This is the uncomfortable reality. Equality and egalitarian within relationships is a lie. It's one of the biggest lies we've been told, right? This topic is going to be why women deserve less. That was my first book, Amazon bestseller. And now we got the second book, Why Women Deserve Even Less. And then the third one on the way, Why Women Deserve Nothing. So that's going to be out pretty soon. It's an Amazon bestseller in feminist theory, which is hilarious. It really is. #1 in psychology and feminist theory. And yeah, anyone that wants to come up to the mic and has a disagreement, whether it be, we'll keep it on females first, I guess, in dating, then we can go ahead into other topics. One of the other topics we're going to talk about is Israel. I think Israel's a bigger national security threat to the United States than Iran is, by far. And there's a multitude of reasons for that. Exactly. But anyway, all right, not all of them, just a lot of them. So yeah, man. So yeah, we're hopefully gonna have a good discussion, guys. Don't be scared. No question is stupid, or I think freedom of speech is a beautiful thing. And before I get into it, I want to say rest in peace to Charlie Kirk. I believe almost a year ago now at this point that he was sitting right here. Obviously, the coward or cowards that took his life, are pieces of shit and obviously deserve to feel the wrath of justice, because the First Amendment is what makes this country so great. So rest in peace to Charlie, and we'll keep the legacy going. So what's up, man? How are you?
I'm just wondering why you have so much animosity against women's sports when women's rugby has been going insane for the past few years. I don't know if you've seen it. It's been blowing up. So how do you feel about that?
You guys have a rugby team here for women?
I can't name it.
No, you can't. I like it. He's taking a page out the Asian guy's book from USC. I remember that. Yeah, but to answer that, yeah, women's sports suck. Let's just be honest. Nobody wants to watch women play sports. It's like a slower, more retarded version of male sports. You know what I mean? Let's be honest. Like, women suck at everything compared to men, and I'm tired of having to lie about it. It's just the truth. We're better than them in almost every way. And you know what the crazy part is, guys? They want you to be better than them in every single way because women don't seek their equal when it comes to dating. They want a guy that's superior. They'll sit there and say, I want egalitarianism. I'm equal. Okay, sure, but you're smaller, shorter, not as intelligent, weaker. But anyway, anyone else have a disagreement on why women deserve less or why Israel's actually a bigger threat to us than Iran? Don't be scared, guys. You get on the mic. Promise it won't be that bad. What's up, man?
Hey, how's it going? So I got a question for you. Are you in a relationship with a woman?
How many?
Do you want to be loved by a woman? Like, do you want a traditional marriage?
Well, I do think traditional marriages are extremely important to the social fabric of the United States, and the nuclear family is the backbone of society. But we have to be honest here and realize that building a nuclear family in today's day and age with the way feminism is, the family courts, etc., it's a very dangerous proposition for a majority of men, especially if you're a higher earner. So I think marriage is a religious ceremony, and if you're going to do it, try to not involve the state. Because quite frankly, you can get anything out of a marriage from just a regular relationship. So it really doesn't benefit the guy to get married.
I mean, I am in a relationship. I've been with my girlfriend for 3 years. I love her very much. It makes me a better man. It motivates me. And I just was wondering, like, how old are you?
Yeah, I'm 50. No, I'm 36.
So I really hope by the time
Yeah.
I'm 36 that
I'm
I'm
old, dude.
married with kids and that I'm in a happy life. Why have your choices led you to not have that goal?
Well, I'm a pretty controversial guy. People try to kill me all the time, and they hate me and stuff like that. So it would be pretty irresponsible to have a family right now. So, yeah. And the thing is with men, right, we got to, our time clock is a lot longer than a woman's. Like, a woman is in a rush a lot of times to find a family in her prime years, in her 20s, etc. But as a guy, your value's built on other things that take time to acquire. Status, resources, income, competency, confidence, ambition. These all take time to build.
But what about joy? Like, I get a lot of joy out of treating my girlfriend as my equal and trying to understand her beliefs.
Well, you're cooked then. You treat your girl like an equal?
I love
Yo, you're
her.
cooked, bro. Like,
Bro, you're
Oh.
cooked. What's happening to America? Why are we saying women deserve less, and why are people laughing at this? This is just an opportunity for people to talk down on each other, which is not beneficial to anyone.
Okay, so here's the problem, and I see where you're coming from, right? We're told the Disney fairy tales, you know, the golden rule: treat your someone else how you want to be treated, treat women nice, everything else like that. Which I agree with. I think women shouldn't work. I think the man should be the breadwinner and take care of her. But we have to be very honest here and understand that men and women are different, and we're attracted to different things. And for a woman to be attracted to you, she can't look at you as an equal. She has to look at you as
How
a
can
superior.
you say that if you're not in a relationship with a woman?
Well, okay, so here's the thing. Yeah, I'm very ugly, actually. 2 out of 10 at best. But no.
Your personality matters way more. If you treat them like you're equal, if you respect them, they will respect you back.
Okay, a man's job isn't to get in a relationship and secure commitment. That's what we give to women. Okay, it's a woman's job to secure commitment. It's our job to go out there, create value, build a legacy, build a last name, and then the women are going to come from that.
Why are you putting either of us in a box? Why do you say that we have to do certain things? Why can't we just live our lives and be happy?
Because that's just not how the world works, unfortunately.
I mean, I'm in a
It just
relationship
doesn't.
and I'm very
It doesn't
happy
work that
and-
way. Women want competence. They want excellence. They don't
How
want
do
a
you
guy
know
that's
what a
equal
woman
to
wants
them.
if you're not in a relationship with
What was
one?
that?
How do you know what a woman wants if you're not in a relationship with one?
Well, I've been around quite a few women. I've talked to more of them than anyone else would care. Oh, is they're saying lies? Okay. I don't even know why these women are here, man. Like, is there a kitchen nearby? Like, what the hell's going on?
Because they have a brain and they have all the same parts that we have. That
Still
make
trying
us
to figure
smart.
out why these women are here not making sandwiches. Like, damn, get us some sustenance. You know what I mean?
This
Set
is
up
why
a
you
table.
will always be single and unhappy.
Put the
Thank
bread out. Make some bologna. Oh, this guy's mad. Okay. Yeah. So, guys, that is what you call blue pill conditioning. What he doesn't realize is that when you treat a woman like an equal, she's going to get bored, she's going to go, and the next thing you know, she's going to be Nigerians. So you don't want that. You do not want that, okay? Right? He's going to be walking into the room one day and Dikembe and, Ugalu are going to be in the room, run train on his chick. Oh, my God. I thought we were equal. I treated you so well. It's like, bruh, like, guys, because we got a lot of young men here, so let me give you guys some, wisdom that your father, your uncle will probably never tell you because they don't want to be, labeled a misogynist. You can either understand women or respect them as an equal, but you can't do both. I'm going to say that again. You can either understand women, right, or treat them as an equal, but you can't do both. So if you understand them, you're not going to, you understand that you have a duty to lead, protect, provide, and that inherently puts you in a leadership role. And that's how women want it, guys. This is the uncomfortable reality. Equality and egalitarian within relationships is a lie. It's one of the biggest lies we've been told, right? So, anyway, who's up next? I know we had some hecklers over here on the side, some of the ladies. Ladies, if you guys don't have anything you want to say? Okay, just heckle from the side. What's up?
So I just wanted to ask you, what, in your ideal world, if you were given full power, what jobs would women do? What would women do in the world? Like, how would they help America?
Sure. So if I was to become Fuhrer on day one, the first thing I would do is I would bring back slavery, okay? And let me tell you why. So there'd be an IQ test on day one. If you score below an 80, you're officially a retard and you got to go into slave labor. You have to put the fries in the bag, pick some cotton, strawberries, do all the manual labor work. Obviously, you'll have a nice work week, 5 days a week, 8 to 10 hours a day. We'll put you up in a house or whatever. But this is what we need to do. This is how we bring our manufacturing back, so we don't have to rely on the Chinese so much. We can't trust those guys. And then as far as women go, women are going to be in the house making sandwiches and obviously making food. Because I think feminism was one of the biggest lies that's created a lot of problems for us, where as women have become more and more liberated, we've seen relationships and marriage rates and the nuclear family just tumble alongside it. So, and I'm kidding around quite a bit about some of that, right? Being hyperbolic. But I do think that women should be focusing on finding a guy and getting married in their peak years, not being whores.
So in your ideal America, would it be a diverse America? Would we have people of all different races, or would it just be the people that you deem acceptable?
I'm big on competency, but I also think that mass immigration is a problem. So we'd obviously, that's another thing I would do, is I would significantly limit immigration. We'd have ICE out there arresting people all over the place. We wouldn't pull out like Trump did out of Minneapolis. That was extremely cowardly. Should have never done that, because all you're doing now is emboldening these progressives to fight against ICE and immigration enforcement more. So that's what I would focus on.
So when you're saying competency, how do you decide that? Is it just because IQ is a very flawed metric? That's not proven by anything.
Well, obviously, it's just a component of
Sorry.
competency, right? Like if you're not the smartest guy, but you're a hard worker, you could probably get ahead, or you can increase your intelligence as well, right? There's people out there that might not be like, naturally super high IQ, but they can work their way towards becoming more competent, becoming more intelligent. It's a little bit harder, but it could be done.
So when you're talking about competency, is it just competency in one aspect? What if there's a guy that's really good at jumping? There's a guy that's really good at jumping, but he's not smart at any other aspect. Is that competent enough for you, or does he deserve to be a slave?
If he's black, he'll be a slave. No, I'm just kidding. Again, in what metric are you asking though? Like if he could jump high? I mean, he could be an athlete or something.
Let's say he's an Olympic world athlete.
Bam, there you go. That's his job.
But what if
you
he-
represent the country as an Olympian?
But where's the baseline? What if he's top 50? Is that
It would be
not good
based
enough?
off of other people, like everything in life. It's based off
where's
of
your
competition.
baseline? Top 50? Top 100? Whatever
It
you deem
depends.
acceptable?
It depends on what the cutoff is, what the sport is. Every sport is different. Obviously, every team is different. It completely depends on the team or the sport.
Right. So you talk a lot about slavery. Do you have a BDSM kink?
Bro, really bought into that. Huh?
Do you have a BDSM kink?
No.
Because it seems like you like being in chattel. Seems like something you would
Being
really
what?
enjoy. You would like being tied up, is what you're saying.
That's a strange thing to say. I don't know what you're
I think
imagining
you
right
would.
now, but that's fine.
I think we're both imagining the same thing.
Yeah, that was a weird question to ask.
I think.
Somebody pat this guy down before he, you know what I mean?
Ooh, you would like that.
Yeah.
Come over
not
over
me,
here.
someone else.
Come over here and pat me down.
Oh, this guy's weird.
Yeah. Pussy. And okay, I don't want to take up any more time. Go Gators.
Fantastic. Who's up next?
Hey, what's up? I've been watching Fresh and Fit for a while now. I'm not gonna lie. So my question is, it's not specifically about women, but you said that Indian people are the biological weapons of the Jew. Could you explain that?
Say that again?
You said that Indian people are the biological weapons of the Jew. Can you explain that?
Oh, when I said Indians are the biological weapon of the...
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So because it's typically always been that push mass migration. And then the next thing you know, we got a bunch of Jeets in the country. Thank you, come again. So yeah, that's why I say that, because they've been, when it comes to like liberalism and progressivism in general, pretty much always been at the forefront of it, whether it's feminism, communism, Marxism, etc., mass immigration. They've been the ones that really facilitate a lot of that, right? So now my thing when it comes to immigration is like, look, if you have a skill set that we can't easily replace here, then I understand. But the problem is that our immigration system has been exploited for so long, and there's so many loopholes in it, that I can't even imagine to like.
So can I explain my take in a sense?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
So I was born here. I was raised here all my life. I'm born an Indian immigrant parent, but I'll never say I'm Indian. Never say I'm Indian American. I take on the Theodore Roosevelt viewpoint of being hyphens. I see hyphens as being very divisive. I'm always say I'm American. I'm always proud to be an American. I'll do anything for the nation any time of the week. But my thing was that I think that in order to maintain America at the competitive place, because we're always in constant competition with China, India, Russia, and in order to maintain, we need to extract talent from outside the world. So my question to you is that what are your thoughts on H-1Bs?
Scam visa utilized to get cheap labor and get shortcuts. It's we can definitely give those jobs to graduating students here, Americans, versus giving those jobs to foreigners.
But would you want the best in the world from other places in the world in order to
The
maintain
H-1B visa isn't necessarily a skill set visa. Like that's a skill set visa would be something like an O visa, right, for like an exceptional talent.
Mm-hmm.
The H-1B is just, I'll just be very blunt about it. It's a visa to bring in a bunch of Indians. That's what it is for tech companies, right? This actually got me banned on Twitter because, like I said, that the H-1B visa is a scam to bring Indians in for tech jobs. And Elon Musk is a so he ended up like taking my blue check away. But it's the truth, man. It's a visa that's been exploited for a very long time. F1 visas also get exploited all the time. Someone will sign up for like some language school, never show up to classes, just use it to get into the country. So our entire immigration system is getting exploited in so many different ways.
So my one last question. Everyone said that Indian people smell bad, and I try my hardest not to. I put deodorant on. I shower like twice a day.
Nice,
I
nice.
try my hardest, not gonna lie. So
Yes, WG. WG,
thanks
baby.
so much. I'll see you later.
No worries, man.